And at that point, I knew that I was going to try to shift my focus into more directing, both for theater and television. I was just sort of figuring myself out as I went. So I went back and finished school and got a degree in liberal arts with a focus on screenwriting and third world cinema, because that was the stuff I didn't quite know yet. And then I got a job in South Korea. And so I moved to South Korea to direct musicals.
Wow. How old are you?
I know, right?
Because I'm looking at my life. I'm like, all right, got my.
I'm in my late 40s. So this is like, I've had some time to build this stuff up. So,
wow.
So I moved out to South Korea, and then I went from South Korea to Argentina, and Argentina to the UK, and the UK back to the US briefly, and then to Dubai, and then back to the US where I stayed. And when I came back that second time, I needed a job.
Right.
and I was hired as an associate producer for a small dubbing house in New York, because I had all of these contacts all over the world, and I had directing experience, and it just seemed like it would be a good fit. I was like a little bit too experienced for the job, so I ended up leaving after like 8 months, I think, to go back to stage managing. I was going to take over the management of a touring dance company and manage their tours. And about 6 weeks into that, maybe even less time into that touring job, I got a call from a client that had worked with me at the dubbing house. And they said, hey, we really liked working with you. You're not there anymore. Would you be willing to take over one of our shows? It's a new show. We'd like to work on it with you. And I said, well, I'm not really working in voiceover right now. I'm doing this other thing. And they said, well, could you find a studio? And I said, sure, maybe. When do you need it by? And they said, 4 days from now, we're flying into New York.
Oh, okay.
So I found a studio in 4 days, thanks to lots of people being kind to me.